I love you guys. Sorry, I'm a little late. I'll tell you one thing. I'm parched. Good afternoon from Brent's fan. Oh, I literally just woke up. Literally. I saw it was 1 o'clock and literally said, I have to get on. I have to get online here. I'm really hoping to invite a couple idiots into this room because I've been having to deal with some really stupid drama queens that are trying to instigate trouble between me and another channel. And I honestly believe it has something to do with the other channel. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Try to put an end to things, and maybe you guys can get ready tomorrow in Nanaimo. Sounds like summer has hit the West Coast, eh? Yeah, I know, Mike. Nah, it's called Pillowhead, Craig. I'm telling you, I literally rolled out of bed. I got a few text messages, and it's driven me over the edge, and I don't know how to handle it. I've been talking to people and asking them how I should handle it, and they're like, Brent, sometimes it's better to bite something in the butt and take care of it. And I've been trying to take the higher road, is what I've been trying to do. So, how many people? We only got 21 people in here, so we'll wait till we get a few people in here because I'm going to go off on a rant. And you know what kind of guy I am. I'm here, bud. I think I have to put him outside. Yes, I just give me 2 seconds. There we go. Well, I made it to Prince Rupert. Yay! I'm here to celebrate my birthday with my sister. It was a couple of days ago, but I got here. Minimal pain in it. So I decided just to stay in bed. Rest is good, they tell me. So that's what I'm trying to take care of, is by doing that. Last night I made Chinese food for them. You're gonna see that come up. It's amazing. We've had crabs dropped off by the neighbors. It's been quite an experience. Today I have to go pick up my fishing license. Tomorrow we're going halibut fishing out on a boat. We have a lot of neat things that are coming up. My niece gets married a week tomorrow. Her husband to be just did his last day at work yesterday. We took a drive out there to have a look at it. Got some neat stuff going on there. We have a ton of cool stuff that's coming up here. We're going to be exploring Brent's old hometown. And literally, there's places that you think you're in an apocalyptic town. It has not been touched in 40 years. So it's really neat. It's a lot of overgrowth stuff and abandoned buildings and right up Brent's alley. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. Halibut for the halibut. Exactly. Let's see. How is everybody doing? Nan, Scott, Sue, hello, Mr. Jones, Christina, Margaret, Stan, Cindy, Den, Rosemary. Happy birthday to you and your sister. Thank you very much. Um, oh, beautiful Africa. Gorgeous. So, yeah, you're going to wear your finest t-shirt. I actually have, you know what? As much as you're being a smart arse, I don't think I have a t-shirt. I have a button-up shirt. That's okay. They know Uncle Brett. They love Uncle Brett, and Uncle Brett is the best. I'm getting to know my new niece's two children. She's got two children. She they're COVID kids. So she had two kids during COVID. What a couple of great little kids. One little girl, Ella, and she's 2, and then her brother, Ren, is 6 months, 8 months, 1 year old. So cute, so cute. And Uncle Brent comes in out of the van. Hi, hi. They steal your heart. If my video is bad, I am working on outside issues. I am outside in the school bus, outside my niece's place, and we're running Starlink. So we'll do the best that we can for now. Everybody try hitting the thumbs up button. Right there, I think. That's a wild guess. And yeah, they pop it in, and um, I need to put this issue to rest. And I don't know if I'll wait to the 10-minute mark because I really need to get it off my chest. There's a few people in here that have an idea what I want to talk about, and it's just getting a little bit too far. It's not happening a lot, and I don't know if a lot of you guys see it because it's only been, I believe, one person trying to create some kind of chaos because I think they're just a little bit cuckoo in their head. So I don't think I deserve what's been going on, but I got tons of evidence and I've been reporting it all to YouTube as harassment. Sorry, I'm texting my dog, telling him to be quiet. So what are we today? I don't even know. I just literally woke up. Subscribers, we were at 97 or something last night. I've just been stagnant for the last month. I cannot hit the 5,000 mark. And I'm stuck again at 5,956. And it just doesn't move from there. But you know what? It is what it is. And that's exactly what it is. I'm doing my best to get myself to the analytics and start doing things a little bit better than what I should be doing. So we'll see what happens. Hello, Peter, my friend, Peter Pumpkin Eater from Drobo, Ontario. Um, Overnights at Walmart. If I could tell you how many times my favorite Walmart is Dryden, Ontario. Dude, there's nobody home. You can't go in the house. You can come in here if you want. He's sitting at the front door of the house parking. Well, go ahead and see the kids. He loves kids. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. It was good. The big 6-0. I thought it was going to be something big and spectacular. It wasn't. It was just another day of getting older, feeling pain. My it was funny. My sister, her kid says, "What do you want for What do you want for dinner for your birthday, Mom? She said hamburgers from La Gondola. I'm like, are you serious? Oh, yeah, they're the best. So we had hamburgers from a drive-in where you drive in, put your headlights on. I thought it was kind of silly till my good friend, Mike, my buddy in South Surrey, he used to live here and work for the credit union. Well, he ended up, his wife, to surprise him for his 60th birthday, which is the day after mine, had him ship down hamburgers from this place in their ravioli. And I was in for lunch there yesterday. And I almost bought the ravioli because that's what they're well known for. If you're from Prince Rupert, it's a very well-known place for hamburgers and drive-ins, and everybody knows the people that run it. And I went to high school with the guy that run it. There's so many cool memories when you go back to your old home stomping grounds. I haven't been here in over 40 years. Well, I came up here for just under a week last time. Quick in, quick out, just because I was just starting van life. Hey, LJL, thank you very much. Share a Big Mac with the dude. Den 4. You can even have some of my fries. It's been a great trip up here. The videos are, I want more out of myself. I'm glad you guys, by reading your comments, that you like it. The problem I had was I'd run into so many issues. It put me a week behind the schedule. So what would have took me a week to get up here, I did it like 3 days. So the video content is a lot of in-car driving, a lot of like showing you the drive up here to the best that I can and try to make it as interesting as possible. But now that I'm here, I want to get out and do some more exciting things. And we're going to go take a whole day and like go fishing on tomorrow morning. I think we're going to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to take a nice slow boat out to the grounds and drop a crowd trap. And we're going to do some halibut fishing and everything like that. The big 6-0s. Yeah, right, Craig? It's not a big deal, is it? Five Guys burgers rock, especially their fries. They're amazing. Don't order one bag because there's no way the two of you can eat 2 bags. Graduate 8. I think I graduated in 81 or 82. I can't quite remember. In Prince Rupert's senior secondary. Glad you guys liked the lie or the let's see, the drive up here. It's only going to get it better because you go from basically the Rocky Mountains, and you hit the plateau of BC, and then you hit the West Coast mountains when you get up to Prince Rupert. And they're just awe-inspiring. They're breathtaking, the whole bit. It's amazing. Anyways. How can you tell what the weather looks like? Can you see out my window? My glasses. Last night, the first time it rained since I've been here, and so this is day 3. It started to cloud over yesterday. The last few days have been just gorgeous up here. It's just amazing. I was quite shocked. And there's supposedly this is like 1 day of this, and then I think it's going to go back for like the next week. So hopefully it's still beautiful during the wedding. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's a birthday week. Yes, I know. No, I'm not doing no birthday. I'm not 16 anymore, so I can't celebrate the whole week. But yeah, dude. Underscore. It was. So here's the thing. One thing I didn't talk about in that video, which I should have, when I got turned around, I wanted to remap where I could go. So where's the best place to go to talk to people that know the outlying districts? That's right. So I went to the local watering hole and got a beer. I'm sitting there's a young guy there, and I told him why I was there. I said, this is what I'm doing. He goes, Google Map is telling me to go this way. I'm really sorry about the choppiness because, yeah, bear with me. I'm only here to do a rant and then leave, anyways. But I want to share some stories. We were here. I just got turned around to a place called Ashcroft, and it's south of Cache Creek. And Cache Creek at this time had been super hot, and then it got flooded because all the snow. We had so much snow last year that it was melted, and it floods every year. So, bingo, the highway is taken out again. So I get back to Ashcroft. So I'm at Ashcroft, and talking to this kid, and the kid tells me, blah, blah, you can't go up that way. There's snow up there. That's a mountain trail. You can't go that way. Well, what if I went down this way? Well, you go that way, but it's pretty far out of the way. So it basically came down that I had to drive all the way down through these other goat trail things through that tailings mine pond. And he told me about that. He says, you'll be shocked how big it is. And I was like, wow, this is big. And I drove for 20 more minutes and it was still there. I'm like, are you serious? This is insane. But one of the guys that came and sat with me in the bar happened to be, I don't know if you guys watch it. Half of you guys are American, the other half is Canadian in here. But there's a show on A&E or History or something like this, and it's called Rust Brothers Restoration. And it has a guy with long dreadlock hair, and he used to be he used to play with dynamite and blow up rocks on the side of the road and stuff. This to make highways and stuff. His name was Mike, and this guy came in, and sure enough, the guy from the shoe shop. Yep. He came in and sat down, and I'm like, God, I know you from somewhere. And his hands are black. And I'm like talking away, and I find out that he did blasting. He does for the railway too. Yep. They do blasting all over BC for highways and railways for transportation corridors. And he started mentioning that he was up here in Terrace, which is 100 miles away, blasting for they're doing something close to the where there's an old bridge or something. So we had to go and do that. And it turns out I'm like, wow, you look just like this. You just remind me of this guy I'm from. He goes, that's my brother. That's my brother Mike. I guess the whole family's a bunch of lunatic dynamite guys. I loved it. It was hilarious. So it's neat who you meet, that's for sure. Anyways. Hello, Jose Breton. Bonjour. We're glad to see you got home too. Yeah, Bubbles there. Jamie was funny. He says, my brother's weird. He's like a millionaire and he lives in like a fifth wheel out in some property somewhere. He's hilarious. Like, well, he's doing what he loves doing, so why wouldn't he, right? Yeah. Anyways, so I need your guys' help. Okay. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant that really pees me off. Okay. I've had 2 or 3 different people showing up on my channel, and they've also shown up on Raven in the Van's channel and on Jose Bertrand's channel. Okay. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to start a fight or something with us and include Kent from Baby and Me Tiny Home on Wheels. Okay. A lot of you guys will skip by and not read it, but these people are saying things that are not true. They're degrading. They're disrespectful. They're out of line. They're harassing. And the stuff that they are saying is basically only things that Kent would know. Okay. Kent has a following of people that I look at you guys. I know a lot of them are followers of me. And I'm not trying to make you guys pick or anything. I'm just saying there's something suspicious about this gentleman that I had to turn away and walk away from because of his unkind, insincere ability to communicate with other human beings. He seems to be a very selfish, self-centered individual that only cares about himself. When I stopped talking to him, I was on a camp out, and you might remember this, with me and the boho van, boho lady van Lorene. He took over the whole conversation for the whole 2 days and a night. When me and Lorene finally, one of the next mornings, were trying to have a conversation and he kept butting in, we both looked up at him and gave him a look of like, dude, can you like give it a break a bit? Well, that burst his ego. And when I went to leave the restaurant that day, I said, okay, Kent, I'll see you later. And he goes, if you're lucky. And I was like, excuse me? I have bent over backwards trying to be a friend to you, trying to help you grow your channel to over thousands so you can hit your monetization struggle. And now you're treating me like this? And then I swallowed my pride and said, okay, I won't worry about it. And then I had a meetup and I invited him against my own better tuition because I know that every time I do that, he shows up and he pulls off his self-centered, egotistical stuff. All of a sudden now I'm getting this crap brought over to my channel, condemning and degrading not only Raven, but Jose and myself. So I reported it, and it's in the midst of them looking into things. If any of these channel people happen to be him, you're going to be seeing Baby and me going bye-bye. Okay? It's that simple because there is no harassment on these channels. I am not saying it is him. I'm saying if it turns out to be him. I have tried to do my research and the way I know how to do things and take care of things and nitpicking about myself. I'm not the kind of guy that jumps to conclusions. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not any of this. I try to keep my mouth shut and try to keep good humor going. And when I do get negativity, I actually try to kill it with kindness. These guys would not die. I would not delete their comments. I would comment back to them, and then I'd delete the comments later. And so they would see how I felt. But the funny thing is, every time I called him out, I would call him out that username, and I would get a hold of Kent's director. I don't know if you guys know who it is, but I'm not going to put him on the spot. But I've called him out because Kent has blocked me on his phone. Kent has blocked me on his site. Kent will not return my phone calls. And he goes and starts whining about not having visitors visit him in the hospital. Well, there's good reason why people don't go visit people when they're in the hospital. It's because you're not a nice person. And when they start blaming me for not going or Jose for not going, that's because we have gotten to know him personally. So what you see on TV here isn't necessarily what is in real life, especially what he's been doing. And I'm not even going to get into that right now because I'm just not happy. So, any followers here want to come up and say something? Because I've been on here for 25 minutes. I know that he had an earlier spiel going on, and supposedly now there's a new name that shows up that comes on. So I'm like, oh, okay. So is he paying people to do this? Is it him? I don't know, but it's got to stop. Okay. That's my rant. Lee, trolls are trolls, and I know how trolls work. I've been on the internet. I've been doing this crap since 2007. I've dealt with live stream, voice trucks, babies in the basement, typing killer, all that crap. I've dealt with that crap. There's more to this person. This person is saying things that have not been on the internet. That's what leads me to believe. Anyways, Bruce Jr.'s in the house. Hi, Bruce. Thank you, Pacific Palms. People that have met me in person know that this is what you get, right? I'm crazier in real life, okay? But not cray cray, okay? I accept things on life's terms. right? Stuff happens, comes down the pipe. You deal with it. You guys seen me do that. How many times have I broken down? Right? I drive down the road, I break down, like, okay, now what am I gonna do? Oh, I can't do anything. What am I gonna do? I'll have some coconut water. I would drink. Oh, so yeah, it's late, hey. Literally, I climbed out. My my niece's husband knocked at my door at 11 o'clock this morning. Are you okay? Yeah, yeah, I'm just lying. Yeah, it's really good. Uh, not gonna be putting out any name. I'm not gonna be calling. I'm not really pointing fingers. Pointing fingers. Um, I have a strong belief, like a very strong belief, and it's taken a lot of time. And I've talked to a, quite a number of people about it. And you're a bigger man, Brett, by not saying anything. Now they're finding different ways to try to get under my skin, and it was brought to me through a text message this morning that woke me up saying, "Oh, I think we found the culprit." And I'm like, it's a new name, it's a new username. How can you say that? Oh, this is the person that was done before. They just keep changing their name. No, the person that's saying this stuff knows more than all of you in this room. Thinks they know more than all of me in this room. All of me and this. That's funny. No, I think it's I think it's coming from somebody that's got a mental issue. Straight up, man. There's issues that are going on, and it's for me, it's like insecurities, and not for myself, but what I see is very insecure little girl, boy, whatever, that is having issues that I've done something to hurt them, and I don't even know what it is, and I cannot contact this guy to find out what I did, but it's all escalating around one person that knows more than what we know, but lives in a fantasy world and twists everything all up. I could have Jose come up here and tell you stories and stories and stories and stories. I'm not going to do that. She sat down, she talked to me about her whole experience, and when she was up and being with him. I had Raven getting a hold of me and telling me about things that are going on behind the scenes. I've had another guy getting a hold of me behind the scenes, and it's stressful. It is very stressful, especially I've spent the last. This is my third year. I'm working on my third year doing this stuff, and I got one little thing showing up because of one person. And it's got nothing to do with anything else. Nothing to do with anything else that I've been doing for 3 years online. Just one guy and one little thing, and it keeps bringing up. This one person is so aggravated, they got to keep bringing up stupid things, right, to defend this poor child. And the bad part is, if it is not him, and people are being like that on my channel, I will definitely talk to them and let them know they're being inappropriate and tell them to either shut up or get out. Like, that's how I would handle the situation. He doesn't. He laughs at it and like, let this guy's story more pot, stirring the pot for me. Yeah, it's you goof. Oops, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. No, dab it on the neck. Hence, I wanted to come in here and have a little chit chat with you guys about it, because I know you guys have been following me for quite some time. Most of you have been for a lot of my life, at least half of my van life. And we've got to know each other pretty darn tootin' well. So leave the boot down. And, dude, if you knew my past, Mr. Bruce Van Life Jr., that was exactly where I wanted to go. Like, I was going to go and say hi. If ever comes down to anything like that, the cameras will be rolling, and I will be taking care of things and trying to set things straight. I'm really hoping and praying that this can be resolved by me coming up and doing this live. You guys are going to hear it live. Somebody's going to hear it, on and pass it on, and then he's going to read it, and then we'll see if that's going to either. It's kind of like poking a fire sometimes. Right? You poke the bear, he's going to get angry. I'm not afraid of no bears. You guys see me. Okay? I don't even have bear spray or a bell. I got a yappy little mutt. Hopefully, I can run faster than him. Yeah, Stan, I have been deleting them as I go along. Um, in 3 years, I haven't had to delete anybody. Every time somebody came up, I had one guy give me a big comment when I broke down and my engine broke down in Niagara Falls. Some guy came off on me and was like, "You're just like the rest of them. All you van livers, all you want to do is make money. You make money on YouTube, blah, blah." He makes me this big old thing. And I went to him and well, good afternoon, sir. I am really happy that you picked up. I've been on the road now for just a little over a year, and I don't make any money on YouTube. I'm doing all this out of my own pocket. And what I do make on YouTube doesn't even fill up my gas tank. But thanks for picking on me. Well, I'm telling you, this guy wrote me back. "I'm so sorry. But you know what? You're the first guy to ever answer me back." And he's now a follower. I've had other people do the same thing where they make bad comments. I kill them with kindness. I go back to look for the comment. It's deleted because people know when they're being stupid. Okay, stupid is the wrong word. People know when they're being inappropriate, but some people won't stop because they want to be right. I don't want to be right. I want to be happy. Hence, I'm talking about it. Okay. If I want to be right, I'd go prove it. When I'm going to prove it. You'll see me when I prove it. There'll be a victory sign going up. So we'll be going up. So all right. Moran's got her little. I got rid of my last one. I gave my last ebook away to my niece for her daughter, Lila. And yeah, she was totally. This is gonna be so good for her. It's gonna be great. That must be Brian at Pacific Palms, eh? Yes, Charles. Thank you. I mean, Dusty. Thanks for. I do. You guys. You guys know I'm down to earth. Come here, dude. Come on. Good boy. There you go. Come here. You just want a glimpse of Prince Rupert? There's Prince Rupert. Sorry, you can't see far. It's all clouded in. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I usually do. I usually delete things like that, and I'm not too worried about it. So I know I have some really good people in my channel here that will actually take care of this stuff for me if I miss it. But honestly, when you just delete them or report them, it does come back to me, and I get to read it to make the final decision. So honestly, I think a better thing is to confront the people and tell them to go back where they came from. We're not interested in the drama and the chaos that he's willing to bring to my channel. And then I read all my comments. I might not see them for a day or two because I might be off grid, but that's okay because I have nothing to hide from you guys. When Jose showed up in my yard, she was on my videos. When I took her camping, she was on my videos. I had nothing to hide. I think this other person dated her for like 2 months, and yeah. Oh my God, that story will come out if this continues. Trust me, I have nothing to hide. Anyways, I need to get up and get going this morning because I don't have a fishing license. Did you know fishes drive? I'm going to get both of them. I'm going to get a freshwater license and a saltwater license. I'm really looking forward to dropping a crab trap. We had crab dropped off the other day, but it got overcooked. So we're going to hopefully get another new batch of them and cook them up nice and fresh. And we'll get some fresh halibut. So I got crab, more crab, some halibut. Prawn season opens up on Monday. We want to do some exploring. So my And nephew-in-law's got a nice little 16-foot, 18-foot aluminum skiff. We go across the harbor. I like that one, Laurie. It's hard though because it's just, you know. I started following along when you were traveling with Jeffy Bear and watching all the crazy ways you help. Right? I saw Jeff every day. And when I didn't go to see him, it was because I was out of town and I got my sister or Jim Harmison to go and see him. Is Jim in the house? I don't know if he's in here or not. So, yes. And if you'll also notice when I go back, I do a lot of promoting for other van dwellers and stuff like this. Bruce does the same thing, Bruce Van Life Jr. Like he's like, dude, you're doing the same thing as me. Here, I'll put you on my channel. I'll go hang out with you. I'll go do this. And that's what it's all about. It's about that ability to help one another. It's sad when you help one person and it turns around that they're helping me. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? Yeah. There he is. Hey, Jim. Yeah, Jim went up and helped me out by going up and visiting our good old buddy there, Jeffrey Bear. It's not Rupert Wi-Fi. It's actually what's his name? The Tesla dude. But you know what? For what it is, I'm outside in a metal tin box and they're inside. So I'm getting 2 bars. I can watch TV today. That's all I'm with you. Where's Dusty? I told you like your big heart and dumped us because of me. That's what I mean. I don't mind talking to you guys about it. This has been burning a hole in my arse for the last, well, literally, I'll tell you exactly when it started. I started getting a burst arse when somebody else got his arse burnt. And it started just before that. Maybe it's karma. Sorry, I don't have it. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, buddy. Willy Wonka has to run. I get it, Willie. So, anyways, it is a beautiful Saturday afternoon, you guys, and some of you guys is probably getting into the evening. Mr. Betts, it must be close to dinner time for you. What are you having for dinner tonight? Scallops, lobster. Hello, Boondog Van Life. Where the heck are you from? Hello, Armchair Wanderer. G'day, Mike. Your life is your witness, and it's a good one. And it will, one way or the other, period. It's going to happen. I just need to get, I'm waiting. Actually, I should check. Big survey with them. Told them I wasn't happy with the way they handled harassment things, and because there should be an instant letter that gets back to you saying we'll get back to you, but there's no instant letter saying they get back to you. So I'm wait for them to get back to me. Gary and his wife. No ribs. Ribs. Oh my God. Underscore, where are you? Fresh asparagus. Have you ever seen that stuff being picked on a farm? It's got to be the funniest thing you ever saw. Hey, Red Dog Tag. Where am I in the world today? I am at the very end of Yellowhead 16. Yellowhead 16 is known from Manitoba, just outside of Winnipeg, and it heads on northwestern slope up to the north coast, just below the Alaska Panhandle, in a small little town called Prince Rupert. It's called Yellowhead because back in the day, there's some blonde guy going around doing fur trapping. Well, not fur trapping. He was actually buying the furs from the natives and giving them to the Hudson Bay Company. So that was his trekking route up there. There's a little history for you. Yeah, sorry, Tracy. Again, next time I do it, I'll make sure I go indoors. I'm just literally rolled my butt out of bed. I got some bad more news in this morning, and it kind of made me angry enough to jump on board here and open myself up to you guys a little bit more and just chit chat with you and let you know what I'm going through. It's been one heck of a journey up here. I'm glad I've been able to spend some time and just basically visit and edit. So there's a bunch of videos coming up. You will be caught up there in the next few days. They're already loaded and ready to go. We're coming up tomorrow, so it'll be really good. Hey, Jeff, how's it going, buddy? In the beginning, and that's your homework. Because we were talking about you earlier, Jeff. That'll make him watch it. And you should have seen some of the things that people were saying about you. It was amazing. It's almost like you were God and walking on water. And then I remembered. Oh, I love Jeffrey. He's my favorite buddy. We just got him from baseball. I love it when I pick up my phone and it has Jeffy Bear written on the phone. we're into some shits. Can I say that on YouTube? I did it with humor, so does it count? I think so. Yes, that is for only fresh water. You actually have to pay for your salt water one. And the salt water one is a simple one. You buy it once a year and it's cost like $15 or something like that. But you have to buy a salmon tag. You have to if you're gonna be catching salmon or any other fish. I can go get rock crab and shellfish and stuff like that with the normal one. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go out. We're gonna see some more of my town through my eyes. I'll bring the video camera with me, and then we're gonna go buy a license and get ready for our trip tomorrow out on a nice little fish boat. It's supposed to be beautiful. This trip there, Jamie, is I'm up here because my birthday was on the 9th of May, and my niece is getting married next Sunday, not tomorrow, but the next one. So I wanted to be here for both, and so I got a hold of a bunch of friends of mine. We're supposed to be hanging out and doing a bunch of crazy stuff and going visiting some stuff. And well, geez, I was out at there's a huge coal terminal here, so terminus. See, Jim, he was telling me they have these big round things, like this, and they're full, just like a water wheel, but they got claws in them, and they just dig. It digs and throws it up onto a conveyor belt, and what they do is they move the stuff around, and then they'll load it onto ships, and it's huge. It's one of the biggest machines I've ever seen, and if you guys have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. He was telling me it takes him 5 days to fill a ship up using this thing. And I can't remember the metric tons he was telling me, but I'm like, 5 days? Non-stop, 24-hour shifts. This thing is digging and throwing on a conveyor belt, throwing it out on the ship. It's amazing. So yeah, we got stuff like that to see. So it's good evening. Hello, North Carolina. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hello, Roxanne. Claire Gillis, my internet is glitchy. No, it's not yours, it's mine. I will pay you guys back next time because what I'll do is I'll go find a cool spot and we'll hook it up really good so we'll have any more glitches. I could have ran it off my phone. I took a chance on this. There's a lot of things I could have done, but it more came from me being having a sore arse, so I had to get out here and had to talk to you guys about my sore arse. And that sounds so bad, but it's true. When somebody's being a pain in the arse, right? You just arse. Anyways, you guys are freaking awesome. I'm gonna get ready. Like literally, I'll let you in a little circle secret. You guys listening? I got out of bed. I'm still not wearing pants. I've been sitting here for the last 46 minutes doing a show with you in my underwear. Why? Because I love you. And it was 1 o'clock, and I'm known for 1 o'clock on Sundays. I can hardly wait to get on this boat. Buddy goes, yes, I do. Isabel, if you email me at Brents_vanlife@hotmail.com, I can ship you, and I'll give you my email address or my uh, address. Okay. And be much appreciated. Yeah, I am looking forward to going out on the boat. My buddy goes, I said, can we get some prawns? We get some this. He goes, dude, my boat does 5 knots, like 10 miles an hour. We won't have time. I'm gonna get out. We're gonna drop a crab trap, and then we're gonna go halibut fishing. I'm like, okay. Halibut is chicken of the sea. If you guys have ever had halibut, it's amazing. And yeah, do you have any I could borrow, Norm? Oh yeah, thank you, Susan. Asparagus. Oh, back to the asparagus. They have asparagus fields in Armstrong where I used to live in Vernon, and I'm driving out there, and there's this big empty field, and you're like, they don't have anything growing here. But if you look really close, you can see them sticking up. But it's brown. And then they got this tractor driving along, and underneath behind the tractor is like 4 sheets of plywood all spread out. And there's wheels in it. And there's people lying on their bellies picking as the tractor's going down the road. I was like, what are they doing? Oh, asparagus. That's amazing. Yeah. Here's my email address. I usually stick it in the bottom of these things. If not, it's always on the bottom of all of my other well, most of my um most of my videos I put out, I usually have it linked in the bottom. Brent's Van Life at Hotmail. Well, that's actually what I am wearing, Margaret. Yeah, I know Pixie. Like I grew up in the Okanagan, and they used to grow it around the old railroad tracks and through the orchards and stuff like this. So we knew where all the hot spots were. And if it rained, it was like 2 days later, you're all like running to that spot because they'd be fresh in a pot. And you pick asparagus. It's not like buying it out of the store because when you pick the asparagus, it bleeds out of the end and it's clear liquid and it runs down your arms and literally you can eat it raw. It's so good. It depends on the cod too, there, Dusty. Because a good ling cod stands a pretty good fighting chance when you start playing with the halibut, but halibut still wins because it is chicken of the sea. Okay, so I want to say thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with me. I need to go have a shower and get cleaned up and get on with the rest of my day. I have a few things that need to get done. We'll go do some filming for you guys. I'll show you my I grew up in. I miss it though. Oh my god, so many memories, right? It's been pretty funny running into people that I don't think I know, and I was like, "Hey, I know you. Hey, I know you." It's been funny. So, Jamie, thank you, buddy. Fist pump. Lori, I need you to understand something. Karma is when you do things to people and then it happens back to you, right? What you're seeing on that channel isn't necessarily all true. You need to realize that this is a fake kind of moratorium of people. You can come on here and you can say things you can. Hence, I stuck my hand. I drove an old Volkswagen van. I was driving across British Columbia. I went to take the nut out because gasoline kept going inside my crankcase, and every time I got too much full, I'd have to drain out the oil and add more oil in order to make it run properly. One day, I was got pulled over by the cops, and I'm driving down the freeway as I'm coming home from the interior. You know, so I wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to stop there. And I said, I have to because my van's not running. He said, well, then hurry up, which then caused me to go faster doing it. I undid my container, the nut off the bottom of my engine. I had my container underneath to catch the oil. And when I pulled the nut off the sixth time, I accidentally dropped it into the oil. Unbeknownst to me, thinking straight, I reached into the oil to grab the actual nut. The engine temperature oil is 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Since we're taking the bus to this spot here, and they're going to, ambulance is going to meet us there. I said, okay. So I went up to the hospital, bandaged me up. They gave me a bunch of T3s and some cream and sent me home. I watched Mr. Kent go to the hospital, which then infuriated his co-partner that does all the directing and for him to him, and who gave him crap for doing that. He says, you are supposed to be sick, you're supposed to be dying, you're in a hospital. Play it up. So that's what he's been doing. And then he gets his letters to leave. He's like, oh, I'm free. And he takes this piece of paper that's all rolled up and slaps him right on his sores. Not one flinch. You have to watch these things, right? And I have the inside scoops because I know a lot of people who talk to me because I am the honest guy. So if you care to believe, Lori, that you are being led down a path of righteousness and purity, I'm just going to tell you to be careful, okay? Because I've known 3 people already, probably more, because none of his family came down and visited him. I think he might even have a son or something. I don't know, because I've done some really deep investigating into his real name and stuff like that. So, and I'm the only one that's getting the crap for not going to visit him. Then he brings Chrome and Emmy into it. They stumbled across one day. Like, why would Chrome and Emmy go visit him? He's never done anything for them. Nothing. Been a weirdo at a campsite once, right? So you want to stick up for him, you're more than welcome to. I'm not telling you to pick sides. I'm just saying karma comes down when you keep burning people. Sooner or later, you're going to get burned. I'm sorry it had to happen that way. Okay, it sucks to be burnt. Trust me, I've done it many, many times. I worked automotive and I've burnt the crap out of myself lots of times. So I understand what it's like to be burnt. So just be careful. I think that's what his problem was. I think what happened was he got caught up in YouTube worlds, started thinking somebody was his girlfriend, and all of a sudden his girlfriend went and liked me, and I said, "Oh, I love you, you're awesome." And all of a sudden now I'm stealing his girlfriend, and all of a sudden then his girlfriend showed up at my doorstep, and then it was like, well, she broke up. Why did she go to him right away? So now he's getting all jealous of me, and I was like, oh, God, he's a, it's that snowball of insecurities rolling away. It's like if he can't deal with me one-on-one, face-to-face, man-to-man, then he's gonna have to try to bring me down to his level to beat me, right? And a friend told me once a long time ago, he says, never argue with an idiot. They will bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. Like, I love that one. So hence, I tried doing restraint of pen and tongue until I am very, very confident I am correct in what I'm saying. I might not be 100%, but I am like 98% positive I know what's going on. So we will let it be at that. I again, yes, Craig, yes, I feel sad too. Jose, she's on the same part as me, right? I wish Raven was here. Raven was gonna come on. She kind of sleeps during the day, so she misses all of mine. But she'll come back and she'll have a comment. Come back and check my comments later. We'll see what happens. This should light a fuse under a fire under somebody's butt, right? So there should be some good comments after the live is done because they're not showing up here, right? Or have they? Have you guys taken care of them? Anyways, yeah. Okay, Stan, thank you very much. I am enjoying this weekend will be my birthday weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna go get cleaned up. I'm gonna get dressed up. I'm gonna go out and do my main things I need to do, get some filming done and get my licensing. And then I think Mr. Brent is gonna go have a beer. I might have lunch first. I didn't say that, David. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He got him viewers. He's big. Well, I think in actuality his partner got him his viewers and subscriptions. I the views were coming up because of the tragedy and come here, come here, come here, come here, you know, squirt. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. I want to squirt. Hi. How's everybody doing? I'm the dude. Right, dude? He's been such a good boy today. Letting his daddy sleep in. Okay, you guys. I just say peace, love, and peace. Oops. Love and granola. I love you all. LGA, thank you very much again. Another beer. It's awesome. I will see you guys for sure next Saturday. Tune into my video tomorrow. I believe it's just outside of here, or no, it is. I do. So I've arrived here 4 days ago. Tomorrow's video is me just arriving outside on the Skeena River, a beautiful, beautiful place. Sorry, it's gonna be a short video with a lot of stuff like this, but now that we're here, we're gonna have some documentary style stuff showing up. So we're gonna do finding some fun stuff to do. So you guys take care, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.